Eva Trades.
Welcome to Eva Trades. It's Wednesday. It's one day. It is Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and this is your one-stop shop for stock market trading. Everything that you love about the stock market, you can find right here. We have strategy, we have scanners, we have live trading, and I'm going to break it all down for you in a few minutes. Let's go take a look at what's happening today. All right, I have been rushing around trying to get set up, and I'm a little bit off kilter. I haven't even looked. Andrew Wilson, welcome. Great job on phase 4. Thank you. Yeah, so far doing pretty good on phase 4. I've been pretty impressed, but we'll see what happens today. I know that's my stop loss tool. It's such a clever way to manage risk that I've started attempting something similar, but on interactive brokers. Oh yeah, I've heard of interactive brokers. I think that's, I think Trade Ideas, they use interactive brokers. And are you using a mouse and keyboard controller in Python or some other controller module to set fields based on screen coordinates? Yeah, I do set my fields based on screen coordinates, and there are a lot of XY coordinates I have to use. That's why I haven't released it to the public, because most of the public doesn't know how to go in and set all that up, and I use a program called AutoIT to program all of my software. So someday I'm going to get that figured out so that it can be compatible with various different platforms. But the problem is I have to get a hold of developers and try to get them to help me incorporate it into their software. I am working on a different type of software that can be used as like a calculator that will help you calculate your share size based on your risk. Then you have to enter in your stop loss and all that manually, but that would be at least something. I used to use an Excel spreadsheet to calculate all that stuff, and man, it would take so long. And usually by the time I got it calculated, it was too late to get into the trade. So it took me a year to develop the software that I have, and I really want to make it available, but I'm just not there yet, and I just don't have the time to put into it to get it ready yet. But it's in the future, one of these days. So I hope I answered your questions there, Andrew. But yeah, let's get on to looking at the charts. First thing first, this is my progress yesterday. Oh, I gotta load. See, again, I'm not quite ready here. Give this a second to load. While I'm waiting for that, we can go over here. We'll take a look at what's popping up today. We have about 17 minutes to go until the market opens. And I think we're still kind of in a period of indecision on the overall market. I was looking at SPY this morning, and it's starting to kind of favor the bears, but we'll see when the bell rings what happens. So on the gap scan this morning, the leading gapper up 23%, not a lot. And I'll pull up the larger time frame. So the hourly time frame here, I mean, this is mid-range, even lower than that. And so giving back most of its move. I'm not too interested in SST at the moment. The next one down is DERM. And same story, you know, it's trading at the lower end of its range. Looking like maybe there could be a breakout potential here. I just, yeah, I don't normally trade them when they look like that. And then XN or NXGN, that is a no for me, completely no. I mean, I don't like to look at that at all. ICCT popping up on the 5-day momentum scanner. It's an hourly downtrend, but it is making a move. We are up against the EMAs, so I don't know. Do we pull back from here? I mean, we've been fighting the EMA all the way down, so I don't know. I am watching it. I have it on my watch list, and we'll see. UPTD, it's another one that, well, I don't know. It's just not very strong. This one, there could be potential if we break out over maybe 1828. You got resistance up there from yesterday. I'm not gonna watch it, I guess. HOTH, another one sold off. So see, that's all we have this morning on the gap scan. We had ICCT on the 5-day and also CXAI. So those are my only two that I'll be looking at. This one is actually the strongest of the two that I'm watching. So we'll take a look at those, break them down, and try to find some levels to mark out to possibly take some trades. And I'll keep an eye on the scans to see if something else pops up in the next 15 minutes. And so back over here, yeah, this is my progress here from yesterday. Nice green candles, so I am up almost halfway through phase 4. When I get to 40,000, I'll be halfway. I need just under $500 today to do that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It depends on what the market gives us. So first off, let's break down those two stocks that I'm watching. So ICCT and CXAI, I'll take a look at the hourly time frame here on ICCT. That's the 5-minute, never mind. Let me pull up larger time frame. So we saw that it's in a downtrend, fighting the EMA. Hourly inside bar, 15-minute consolidation is underway. We had an inside bar bear break. Okay. And any important levels here that we could look at? Maybe. Put a line here. And right around there. And this one, CXAI. Nice move yesterday. Consolidation. And now we're starting to break out again. Little pivot there. 457. Resistance from yesterday at 569. So it's a 15-minute tightening range, bull break. And we'll see if we get a move back over $5 on that. So now I'll go to the smaller time frames. We have a 5-minute. Well, the bears want a 5-minute downtrend here. Excuse me. I got the old frogs in my throat this morning. So bulls right now are buying that dip, but you look at the 1-minute time frame, and all we're looking for is a lower high because of the type of drop here. So anything below this level is a lower high. So bears want to see a lower high and a lower low, and that would confirm our 5-minute downtrend. And a 5-minute downtrend would tell us that on the hourly, we have topped out for now. And we'll wait and see. So those are the levels that I've marked. We'll mark out a resistance. I would love to get back over 785. There's $8.10. Those are the levels on ICCT. So there's the EMA there that we're bouncing off of. But keep an eye on that 1-minute time frame and see if we get that continuation on the downtrend, or do we change the 1 minute trend back to the bulls and confirm our 5 minute higher low is set? And on CXAI, I'll put another line there. That's an area of interest. If we pull back from here, be watching the 1 minute time frame for that pullback. We have a resistance up at 505. That's the high of that 15-minute candle right here. So it's just a 15-minute inside bar at the moment. So we just lost our 1 minute tightening range when we broke this support. Bulls want to hold 470. And if we don't, then 5 minute consolidation will be underway. So that line has already been played. We have a resistance up here at 492. We have that support. And back here we have that. So those are our levels there. So that's it on those. I could go ahead and set my candle ranges. I guess I'll do that. And then we'll go look at the overall market and see what it's up to. I'm going to actually get rid of this line. Don't need that there now. And I'll put my new line down here. That is the line in the sand the bulls want to hold. So my candle ranges, I look at the 5 minute time frame to start, and then after a couple of minutes after the bell rings, I'll start to look at the 1 minute ranges. I go with the 5 minute because they're wider ranges, and when the bell rings, sometimes you get some pretty wide ranges, and I want my stop loss to be far enough away that it doesn't get hit right away if the stock is whipping around a lot. So the highest range is 22 cents. So I'll just come down here and I'll 21.2, click go, and it's going to put in my share size and my stop loss. If you click that down arrow, 22 cents, that corresponds to the 22 cents. So that's how far below my entry my stop loss will be when I press the buy button. Yeah, you can enter all that manually, but I found it so much quicker with the software. And the next one over is 35 cents is the highest range. So I'll just click 35, click on go. Nothing on the scans yet. That is new. Okay, so I'm all set up there. And I'll give that one more look before the bell rings. And here we are, 8 minutes to go, and I'm already set up. Okay, so now the major market. SPY. What were we looking at? Yeah, we had a weekly inside bar. That was a monthly inside bar. We have a weekly uptrend. Whoops. Let me see. I did this yesterday too. I really gotta. As I figured out how to use my drawing tool, I still haven't got the hang of it. Yeah, we had our weekly uptrend, and we were looking for, are we going to continue higher, or are we going to top out here and start to pull back and maybe form a weekly equilibrium? And I'm looking for clues on the daily time frame to see if we're going to top out here on the weekly. So we're looking for a daily downtrend, which would give us the top of the weekly, and we'd start to see consolidation. And so on that daily, what do we have right here? Daily time frame is an uptrend, and that's right. We were in no danger of losing that uptrend because this is our last higher low down here. So we can pull back a long ways and still keep our uptrend. But so let me see. Looks like yesterday we did break below the last candle, barely. So we do kind of have daily consolidation underway. And if we go look at the hourly time frame, we might see an hourly downtrend. Boom. Here's the hourly time frame. I'm going to turn off these extended hours. We had a lot of chop yesterday, a lot of indecision. And I know I drew this out yesterday too. You had your uptrend, and then you got all this chop in here, you know. You had a lower low, higher high, so we had an outside bar, and then another lower low, and then we were just chopping around in here. So it looks like, you know, we just kind of, and now we ended the day here. And are we going to bounce off of this line? I think pre-market, because we have our megaphone pattern here. So I think pre-market, we already got below that line, but maybe as the bell rings, we might be right at it again. So we don't really have an hourly downtrend established. What we have are lower lows with no follow through. So, and that's indicative of you know, a megaphone pattern on the bottom line. And you also see that on the top with bull breaks and no follow through. Okay, so let's get that extended hours back on here. 5 minutes to go. And you can see extended hours, we are back up above the line. So we might open right at that line, and we might see a bounce from there and a move up today. Who knows? And that would be great. That might help us out with the lack of opportunity on the scanners this morning if we see a nice move up. But if we start to break down, we are confirming our hourly downtrend, and then we'll know that this is definitely our daily lower high. And I would already say it's our daily what am I trying to say? That our daily high is set, not lower high, that our daily high is set. So yeah, so what we're doing here is we're scouting a higher low. So if we get that hourly downtrend, we're going to be looking for an hourly uptrend to know that our daily higher low is set. And then we want to see that hourly uptrend. We would know that our daily higher low is set on an hourly uptrend. Boy, am I having a hard time today forming words. I just got off a 12-hour shift, and it was one of those nights where it was a hard night at work. So my brain is a little on the tired side. But we're still going to have some amazing opportunity. We always do every day, so we might have to wait this morning. For that opportunity to come along. All right, so I'm going to go over my lines here again. Okay, so we have that 5-minute consolidation. CXAI selling off a lot more than what I wanted to see. I just don't know if I'd want to trade that one out of the gate. So there's a falling wedge. So I think I would hope that on this one, maybe first thing we'd see it pull back. Because if it pulls back first thing, that would be a good place to enter, in my opinion, and look for a move back up and a bull break through this falling wedge that we have. Keeping in mind that what we had, yeah, so you had a bear break with no follow through, and that's what you'll see on a falling wedge. So our candle range is 22 cents, so I'm still good there. Look at this one breaking down. Yeah, that's disappointing. So the one that kind of looks strongest is now, it's kind of off my radar. I think I'm down to one stock now. Take a look over here again. SST, no. NXGN, no. AIDAI, too cheap. DERM. Oh, that's ICCT. It switched around on me. DERM. No. No. And no. Okay. There might be something here. There's an equilibrium. Okay, we have 30 seconds to go until the market opens, so good luck today, and remember, trading is very risky, especially when you're first starting out. You're prone to lose money, so it's best to practice your strategy in a simulator and prove consistent results over a long period of time before you start using real money. So the market's open now, and I'm going to watch ICCT. Remember, I would like to see it pull back first. It's a 1 minute equilibrium. Volume's light still. There's the pullback. Okay, I'm in at $7.43, $7.43. I really want to get in it twice, but well, that volume's really light. It's starting to pick up a little bit. Let's see if the bulls can jump in it here. Okay, there's the break. All right, so that's $200 right there. So I'm at my daily goal on that first trade. Really wish I would have gotten in twice, because that would have been 400. And I think we might be halted. So that's nice to see. So I got my wish. I wanted it to pull back. Okay, so it's still going to go. That candle range is 85 cents. I'm going to have to widen my candle range out so that if I get into another trade, I don't take a loss right away. I'm going to jump into this as it's moving up. This could be bad. Let's see if it holds up. Got a new 1 minute candle coming up in 15 seconds. I'm gonna flatten it out right there. It took about a $50 loss. Just don't like how it's not holding up. No harm in getting out. The last thing I want to do is give back everything I made in that first 1 minute. Okay, we're pulling down right there. I'm jumping in it. Let's see if we can hold up right there. Let's see if we get a bounce. It's this area right here. Got my finger on the flatten button. I'm ready to get out if it drops any further. I'm gonna get out right there. So I only lost $3 on that. Now we have a big red candle on that 5 minute time frame, and down we come. So there's your market weakness at the moment. That was a little disappointing. I really wanted to see this move higher. And it's halted going down, so I hope that none of you were in that as it halted going down. What were some of the stocks yesterday we were trading? TLRY. I haven't looked at that one. Let's see if that's doing anything. TLR. Oh, look at this. Candle range. We'll go. It's pulling back to the volume weighted average price. I have to wait for Well, it's a pretty good pullback. Try jumping in it there. I'm gonna wait on that. So I made no money on that, $0. I got in it so quick. It was just a knee-jerk reaction. I came down here, set up my stop loss parameters, and I jumped in it, looking for an immediate bounce back up. The market, let's see what it's doing. So I want to look at the hourly time frame. So we have broken below. We opened right at that line for our, let's actually do this just for fun so we can get a good picture. So there's a gap down open, but yeah, we opened right at the line for that megaphone, and we're dropping down now. So daily consolidation definitely underway. Let's look at that daily time frame and see where we might have a level. Right there's one. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Oh my gosh. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. I need some kind of alert that when you tell me it'll like chime in my ear. I don't know how long I was on the wrong screen, but I apologize for that. This is, well, here, let me go back. And so this is that. So I turned off the extended hours trading on the hourly time frame here, and you can see we opened right at this this line on this megaphone, but we didn't bounce off of it, and we're showing some weakness here, and we're dropping well below it. So that is no longer in play unless you want to play it for a little bounce back up and try to get in short off of that. So far the bulls dominating the morning. So the daily time frame, I was looking at a level to play off of. Right here is one. I don't want to get hung up here on this too much, but definitely daily consolidation underway. So we're scouting that higher low, and we do have an hourly downtrend now. So there you go. Scouting a higher low, we're looking for an hourly uptrend at some point, maybe this week or even today, who knows. So yeah, overall market weakness. Now everything else is dropping. And nothing on the scanners yet. And I don't know if you saw it because I didn't have the screen up there, but I jumped into TLRY when I pulled this up. It looked like this pretty much. It came down to the volume weighted average price, and as I got my order set up to go, it dropped down a little bit further. I jumped in it. It popped up for a little bit, but then on this next candle right here, I just decided to get out because I wanted to see. What I wanted to see was a long lower wick and a green candle moving up. But when I didn't see that, it closed this way. I just that's not the look I was going for. So there's no harm in exiting a trade if it doesn't look the way that you thought it should look. And here on ICCT, we are halted going down. There could be a trade off of 692 if we resume down to that level, $7. Halt resumption should be at 638, which is this current minute. Oh, here we go. We resumed. So we did not resume lower, but high of day is 865. Okay. PALI. I think that's one of the ones I passed up because I didn't like the price, but it's moving up. We'll take a look at it. Cheaper stock. 22-cent candle range on a $1 stock. That's pretty impressive. Don't often see that kind of range on such a cheap stock. High float. 6 million shares in the float. We want that low float. That's good. Pulling back to $1.50 here. Previous high of day is right there. $1.32. The EMA is coming up here. We're holding $1.50 so far. I'm in it there at $1.50. My stop loss is far enough away. I don't feel like I'm risking too much here. Okay, here we go with that move. Let's see if we get the break. New 1-minute candle. That's nice. I'll just sell that there. That puts me back up to my daily goal, and I'm going to be happy with that. I don't know that I'll trade anymore today. What's the market doing? Still dropping? Pretty good drop. 15-minute time frame. We're about to get our 15-minute oversold here. There it is, 15-minute oversold on the RSI. So that's a place where you could start scaling into a trade looking for a bounce back up. Oh, look at this one, ICCT. Tempting to get in it for a halt up, maybe. I'm just going to sell it quick, though. I'm not going to wait for the halt. Let's see if it pulls back. It's a brand new 5-minute candle. Nice breakout. I'm going to try to jump in it there at $8. I'm in it at $8.08. $8.08. Taking the profit on it there. This looks like a nice bounce potential here. High of day up at 170 on Pally. ICCT hourly time frame. We do have a resistance up here at 970 if we start to make a move over this previous high of 865. Tempted on PALI. Candle range 8 cents. My stop loss would be 25 cents away. Well, so far finding some awesome opportunities. Gotta love that. And Andrew, I don't if you're still here. You asked me a question I think last week if I use hotkeys, and I don't think I answered that. And I have one hotkey on my keyboard, and it's just one button that I push that I use to simulate a mouse click, because I don't like to keep my finger on the mouse button all the time because I have like this almost carpal tunnel in my fingers. So I'll move the mouse over the top of the buy button, and then I'll just use this hand to get ready to hit the button, simulating a mouse click. That's all I use it for. It's a little easier on my fingers that way. And to me, it's quicker too. Sometimes if I want to click the mouse button, I'll accidentally move the mouse off of the buy button, and I like to keep an eye on the charts. I don't like to look down to make sure my arrow is still there. Hey, he's still here. Oh, look at that breakthrough, 865. 53 cents on that candle range. See if we get a move up to 9. I was a little early getting in. That's okay. I'm going to hold it for a bit. Give me $9. Right there's 9. Sold it real quick. So I'm just scalp trading this basically. Nice pullback to the EMA over here. That 5-minute candle is going to close in about 15 seconds. Let's see if on ICCT if we get the breakthrough 9 here. No, I was looking for it quicker than that. So here comes our new 5-minute candle. Keeping in mind that sometimes these 5-minute candles will pull back quite a ways, so that could give you a 1-minute higher low. So that's what I'd be scouting here. We'll see if we just break straight through 9. Look at this resistance here, $1.60. It's an outside bar on the 5-minute. I'm sitting up at 272. If I can make $30 more, I'd be happy with 300 bucks today. Here comes that pullback on ICCT. I almost jumped in it there at 850. There I did jump in it at 850. Stop loss is quite a ways away. I'm going to try to see if I can hold this for the move up. I'm also keeping an eye on PALI over there. PALI breaking below that support. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see this, but I've got this red button, and as that's moving up, I'm going to sell it right there. And that puts me up to $300. That was a nice break. I don't know if I held that up right or not, but I've got a red button right there. It's like from one of my other keyboards, and I just glued it on there. That's my one hotkey. And then I have hotkeys on my other keyboard here for my recording computer to switch, you know, back and forth on my screens. Oh man, look at that. I was not expecting this kind of momentum. So we're coming up to that 970 level. Crazy, dude. Well, that's the way we like, that's what we like to see. Thanks for all the answers. You're very welcome. Thank you for watching the show. I hope you're getting some value out of it. Looks like the nuclear launch button. Yeah, well, I hope not. I don't have an opening in my ceiling. That is cool though. I should make like a sound effect so when I push it, it's So we have a 2-bar pullback here on PALI. Hey, Jamich, how you doing? Good morning to you too. Thanks for visiting. You're just in time. I'm thinking about hanging her up. I'm up about $311. That's about pretty close to 20,000 pesos, I think. Yeah, ICCT on fire. Look at it blow through that 970 level. And all I can do is watch. Now, I do know some YouTubers that would be jumping on this and playing it on the way up, but I've never been that kind of trader, at least not yet. Sometimes I'll jump in high and sell higher. It's very risky. PALI, coming off of that volume weighted average price. So now I'm in it looking for the break over this level of $1.52. Let's let it pull back here for just a second. See if we break 152. There, right there's the break, and then I'll sell it. And I probably should have held it. That puts me up 333 on my day. So that was a nice 2-bar pullback on this 5-minute time frame. When I say 2-bar, I mean, well, it wasn't quite. This one didn't really pull back below that one, but it still has that look. We came back to the volume weighted average price. ICCT, you dirty dog. What are you doing to me here? That 1-minute candle's about to close. Thinking about it. Let's wait for that next candle. I was hoping for a little pullback. I was going to jump in as we come up to $10.50. Oh, I should be trading this actively. Yeah, pretty good day. Pretty good day, Jimench. Not too bad. It's not the $1,000 I was hoping for, but, you know. Okay, so here we go. We're pulling back on ICCT, and I was trying to figure out where would I want to jump in it if we do pull back. We did see some resistance off of this line. We tried twice to break over it, then we broke. So if I jump in there, can we hold it? Nope. Okay, so I'm back out. We didn't hold that. I'm still up 300. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop right there. I just about... Look at this. I just want to watch this. I'm not going to trade it. I'm actually going to close my trading windows because I'm done trading for today. So down here, my trading windows are closed, so I cannot be tempted to trade. But I want to see if this breaks through $1.70. Because what I would like to see is it pull back first, but let's see if it breaks. And it might be halted there. Nope, not halted. So there we broke through. Profit taking. You saw the profit taking because the candle dropped down. Anybody that got in down here is selling up here. And you have bears jumping in short. I wouldn't do that if I was a bear. And we're pulling back to 950 here on ICCT. That's a possible good entry spot. Also, the EMA is there. There's your level right there. We're dropping right back to it. And below, anything above 139 is a higher low on this pullback. But this is one example of why I like to see on a move like this. I like to see a move up like this, a little pullback, and then the breakthrough. Because oftentimes, if we just break straight through, this is what you'll see. Unless it's a really high momentum stock, sometimes on those you will see a breakthrough and continuation higher, then you'll see a pullback to that level and then another leg up. It just depends on the day and the stock and the news. Okay, so that is gonna do it for me. This is Wednesday, it's hump day, I'm over the hump, and I'm gonna go in here and enter my profit that I've made today to update to my chart. This is September the 3rd, and I am up $301. So that is almost halfway. My high of day was about 360. I don't know. I think it was 350, something like that. And I was never red, I don't believe. So that's another day where I was never in the red. And let's look where I'm at on my chart. 40,000 is the halfway point. Right here. That's the halfway point. I'm almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days to get almost to the halfway point. Wow, that's crazy. That means if I keep this up another 9 days, I might be at the end of phase 4. Get to move on to phase 5 and my profits double again. Hooray! I'm weird. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for sticking around and watching. And this has been Eva Trades Wednesday. I'm up $301.95. We'll see you back here first thing tomorrow morning. Have a good rest of your day. Remember, trading is risky, so make sure you use your stop losses for the remainder of the day and practice your strategy in a simulator. Till next time, have a good one.